Howdy folks, it's Talter here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are 33% done with the Greenland exploration bush trip. It's been quite a journey, 2 long legs. I assume you've already watched the previous 2 videos, so you know what I'm talking about. Legs 3 and 4 combined in this video, I think. It's a lot of flying for me, but I think once it's edited down, it'll be consumable for you. So here we go, let's get going. Alright, looks like they're starting us in snow again. But we might have to clear the weather so we don't get icing like we did in the last leg. So we'll take off and then we'll clear up weather a little bit. Well, that's pretty straightforward. I just realized I never turned on the waypoints and things that we were going to turn on. But it's the 3rd video now and many days later for you, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to turn them on. Whatever. Anyway, I can't believe it. It's because the loading screen has tips on the bottom and it said, you can look at waypoints for this. And I forgot. Whatever. Alrighty, we want to get going because we don't want to waste too much time. So the valve is on. Let's come over here. Let's turn on this thing. Whoa, no. This, please. Battery, turn that on. The beacon because we're going to start. And ignition is on, and put those things up and turn it on. I think that's all it took. We've done this several times and I think I'd remember, right? And parking brake should be pulled, and it is. There you go. So now I can come over here. I think I can turn starter off, right? Yeah. I'll come down here. We're going to do radios, all of our lights, because we're just going to taxi right out to the runway. Instrument lights, nav, and pitot. And then we'll clean up weather before we take off. So that we don't get icing. Low fuel. Thanks for reminding me. I have a key for that. Boom, repair and refuel. Alrighty, this leg isn't as long as the others. Let's read about what we're doing. We're headed to Bravo, Golf Sierra Sierra. Climb back into the sky and set a course to the southwest. Fly over the place, the largest island in the area, then fly over the large swath of islands that are oriented predominantly northeast to southwest. You can read the rest of this. I don't want to ruin my voice. Overfly the fishing village. There's roughly 500 people there. It's been a settlement since 1986. Recognized as a town. So that's 15 minutes out. Let's read about the next. Oh, and then we fly to the airport. Okay, we'll read about that after we get to this one then. Okay, I'm so used to, like, you know, super long legs. Alrighty, so again, just like before, you follow this thing, keep this on. This tells you the heading. This, you want to line that up, or count for drift with wind. Keep that lined up. There's your distance. The time is for the entire bush trip if it comes back out on the white zeros. Oh, if you hit CDI on here to get GPS, you can actually come out here, and when it loads, you can actually follow the purple line if you want. So, many ways to do it. No wrong way, no right way. You just do what works for you and the style you want to fly in. One set of flaps, and let's... I'm forgetting something. No, I'm not. Make sure skis are up. Are skis up? I can't tell. I think they're up. They sure look up to me. Alrighty, parking brake off. We're gonna taxi. Oh my, this thing is moving all by itself. We're just gonna make a simple taxi. We're not using ATC. We could use ATC, but none of these are towered anyway, so good grief, let's not tip over. We're saying, come on, this is finicky. Jeepers creepers. There we go. Now it really wants to go. Okay, slow down, please. Slow down, don't pop strike. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, I can't really see anything. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I don't know. We're just going to follow the GPS and look for the fishing village. And we'll be out of here in no time. We will clear up the weather, though, if icing becomes a problem. Gosh, stop, please. Oh my word. Before we take off though, D to calibrate the compass, and we did B for barometer, doesn't matter I guess. Okay, here we go. Crank it up, spool it up. I know we have plenty of runway. we could probably land the citation longitude on this runway, but I get nervous, so this is how we do it. I act like it's in the mountains with a short runway just to be on the safe side. And I think at 60 we can pop right off. Oh my goodness. Let's get up now. There we go. Brakes, stop the wheels. Gears fixed. Skis are already up. We will climb out this way for a second. I can't see anything. I think we've cleared the trees. Which way do we need to go? 240. So we got to make a turn to the right. Flaps coming up. That'll level us off a little bit. We'll get more speed. Let's clear the mountains. This is beautiful to fly in though. Oh my goodness. So beautiful to fly in, but we're going to have to clear up the weather to be a little more realistic, or else I don't think we'll make it. Alright, heading over to 240. We'll need to go a little bit beyond it to line back up with the path. And then in 29 nautical miles, we'll be over the fishing village. That's how that works. If you've never seen a bush trip with me before, sometimes you'll read about what we're doing, and I'll give you some sightseeing to the POI, which is point of interest. And then I'll read about the next one, and so on and so on. Or sometimes I'll read all of them and just skip them in sightseeing. Just depends on the trip. And this is ridiculous. Are we icing or is that just water? We're climbing. We're at 1,000 feet. 1,200. We're going to keep climbing steeply because I don't know where the mountains are. We're at 263, so we can level off. When this comes over, we'll know where we are. We just have to wait for it to come over. If I look out this thing, what's our OAT? I can't really read that. Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, it's below freezing. It's 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So if we get icing, we'll have to immediately clear up the weather. But anyway, starting to move. So let's slowly make our way back to 240. And then we'll know where we are. I don't want to get too high, but if we have to clear some mountains, we have to clear some mountains. Don't have a choice. Let's not turn too steeply here. We're not quite lined up. We can probably stop our climb that steeply though. I am keeping a firewall for now. I'm just going to trim down a little bit. And then, yeah, there's icing. Okay, we got to clear this up. We're going to crash. So we just do partially a few clouds. I don't want to do clear skies. Clear skies is boring. There we go. Icing should go away. Now it's more realistic because there's no icing in this plane, just pitot heat. That's the only thing I could find. So it's unfair if they make us want to go around all these clouds and avoid icing. That's not going to happen. How we doing over here? 240 has to be a little more aggressive, and then we'll get to our POI soon. So I think I'm going to keep you with me to the POI, and then after that we'll get some sightseeing in because then it's 45 minutes. So alright, let's see. We're going to keep our climb. Let's go for 4,000 feet unless there's terrain. And again, I have a firewalled. That's what's keeping the climb going. I am trimming down a little bit, but not for the climb. That's just to get some speed. And then we'll bring back throttles because with firewalled I was getting up to 26,000 feet in the first video. It was ridiculous. Alright, we've lined up over here now, so let's bring our heading back to 240, and I'll have to adjust for wind pretty much constantly. I've been flying pretty much both legs all 5 hours so far, just like this. And then looking out the window a little bit. Whoops. I got too excited and turned way too much. Back to 240. Trimming down is working. And come on. Get to 240. We're going to miss it. Have to do 242 now to get back over there. And work our way back. There we go. Okay. We're on our path. So in 23 nautical miles, we'll see the fishing village. In the meantime, let's just look around for a minute. And 240. Let's go 238 for now. Bam. Alrighty. Still trimming down to get our speed. And let's bring back throttles a little bit. I don't want to get much higher than this. Throttles controls our ascent and descent. And then speed is trim or pitch. So there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful cloud cover. Actually, what are the clouds at? 8,000. Oh, same thing as before. I can change this. You know, bring them down to like 5,700. Then we, oh, those are some weird looking clouds now. Whatever. Then I don't have to go as high. So there we go. Let's bring back throttles more. Trim down to get some speed. Good. Wind isn't bothering us too much because we're still on track. Let's look around while this thing is pretty stable. Oh, that's beautiful. I think that is a screenshot. Even though it's kind of crooked, but whatever. Well, that's beautiful. Beautiful climb out. Beautiful weather. Beautiful everything. The main part of Greenland is over there, of course. Alright, what did we screw up? Nothing. Nothing screwed up. Alrighty. Trim down a little bit more. We are not low fuel. It says right here, do not use the flow instrument. Alrighty. Throttles are back enough. Whoa, we gotta bring the throttles back even more because we're gonna overspeed here. I got to 125 earlier in the first video and it made it overspeed. Oh, bring back throttles a little bit. Come on. I wanted to level off. We were leveled off till I touched trim, and then it's like, I'm going to do it in a weird way. Alright, 20 nautical miles now till the fishing village. Beautiful view out that window. There's mainland Greenland there. And beautiful view out this window. And Canada's over there. And what are we looking at here? 246, we're drifting off. Altitude is okay. Bring back throttles a little bit more to level off, and then I'll trim down to get our speed up in a minute here. I'm just mainly trying to keep us under GPS. Or again, if you want to, you can use this view to follow the purple line. Whatever you want to do. There's no wrong way to do Flight Simulator. It's whatever you want to do for your style, with what you want to know, what you want to learn. That's how I learned. I just flew around and be like, what does this instrument do? What does this do? And then I would do some research. And then before you know it, I was making tutorials, which for X-Plane were incredibly popular. I haven't done any, I've done like 2 tutorials for Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim. Basically, I just fly and people pick up things as I go, and then that's how they learn things. That's my style. Alrighty, I'm drifting all over the place because I'm talking and looking around. Let's focus. What do we got? 17 miles, nautical miles, till the fishing village. Alrighty, for fun, I turned on the waypoints because normally you cannot turn on waypoints in bush trips. It's up to you to figure it out. But for some reason, they're letting us do it, so I'm like, hey, let's just do it. Let's see what it looks like. And now it's telling us where to go, the elevation, what it is, and how far away, and all that stuff. So I don't know. It feels kind of cheaty to me, but let's just for this one one POI, let's just use this and see what happens. Because might as well. Why not? Yep. Right on target. Elevation. Altitude. Why do I keep saying elevation? Altitude is beautiful. We're dead on target. And I'm just going to trim down the slope. Get our speed going here a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to go with clear skies for this. We can actually see stuff, because the first bush trip we kept the weather on like full clouds and overcast, and we missed not first bush trip, first leg, and we missed a lot of stuff in the ice sheet. Second leg I made weather like this, partly cloudy, which has a lot of clouds, to be honest. But I'm thinking if I made it clear, no, wait a second, I have a better idea. If I make it clear, it'll be boring. If I go like this, I can delete, right? Can't I delete these? Delete? Can't I remove them? Oh. I was thinking... Wait. There we go. Now they're up there. Okay. Good enough. Whoop. Go away. There we go. Now we still have clouds, but we can still see everything. This is the first time I've been able to see everything. So, yeah, let's try this for these 2 legs, 3 and 4, whatever they are, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll do more views out the window. Why not? Beautiful. Interesting how we can just move clouds around. But I love it. I love it. Most of the bush trips, like I've said in other videos, it's like they're like mini games, right? Everything is restricted to presets, and you can't change them. But sometimes they give you freedom. They give you freedom of weather sometimes. In this case, there's freedom of the POI markers for some reason, the waypoints. Not sure why they're letting us do it in this trip, but I'm not complaining. I find them annoying. I'd rather find stuff on my own, but it's kind of interesting to try. And it's nice we can play with the clouds a little bit. So we still have clouds, but we can also see what we're doing. Because clear skies, honestly, is kind of boring. So, anyway. 9 nautical miles. And then we'll check out this fishing village. What's your altitude? 3,800 feet. Works for me. I like that. Although we are coming down for some reason. So let's... Oh, no, that's coming up again. No, that's coming down. Let's bump the throttle up just a tad. There we go. I don't know what it is about this view out the window, but I'm really enjoying this view for some reason. Not sure why. It's on the floor, because normally you would see this at my height. Alright, coming up on this village. What's the next turn going to be? 214, so that'll be to the left. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll go around this and look out the window as we turn, I think, to look at the fishing village. I think that's how we'll do this. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, we're picking up some updrafts for some reason, even at this altitude, so it's kind of messing with me a little bit here, but anyway, so we're off on the GPS because that points right to the city. We're going to the village. We're going to go around the village, so that's why I'm not following that. But we'll get here in just a moment. Then we'll turn to 214. There we go. 83 nautical miles away. Oofda. Alrighty. Are we about by the village yet? There it is, coming into view right now. We're looking right here. And as soon as we go around it here, we'll go around it. There's the village. You can see the little buildings. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, they have like a big town center or something. Very cool. Alrighty. Time to get back to what we're doing though. 239 it says. Well, that's a 214. Huh. Anyway, we have to go beyond it because we got to get back over here. So once we straighten out and figure this out, we will read about where we're going and why are we dipping down so much. You do pull back when you make turns, but that was like a huge dip. Alrighty, here we go. Let's read about it. 42 minutes out. Sisimiut Airport. Sisimiut Airport. Continue along the coast of Greenland using NDB. Let's get some throttle in so we can climb a little bit. I don't know why we're descending so much. Well, see, it's not climbing, it's speeding us up. So what's supposed to happen is when you give a throttle, you climb. When you point the nose up and down, or the attitude, that's your speed. But in this case, I gave a throttle to climb and it didn't climb. It just gave a speed and it still was descending. Frustrating. Anyway, use NDB. We're not going to use GPS. Speaking of GPS, yeah, we're catching up to it here. Okay, there's the 214. We gotta catch up to it. Cross the western edge of this place. Pass over the mouth of a narrow fjord. Then pass over that fjord. Then you can read the rest if you want to by pausing the video. At the end of the leg of the journey, there's the bay. The city, with a population of 5,500 people, is the second largest city in Greenland. Really? Well, that's cool to know. And has lineage more than 4,000 years old. First shipyard was built in 1931. Ships before that were sent to Denmark for repair. Economic base is fishing, including fish processing. The largest fish factory in the country is also located here with a normal runway, so we will keep our skis up, which they are. So now what happens is you get sightseeing while they try to keep the plane in control, and I'll see you in 78 nautical miles. Alright, we're 20 nautical miles away from the airport, so it's time to start yapping at you. I have to be quiet because I woke my teenager up. It's like 1 in the morning right now. Although he's normally up, so that's kind of funny that I woke him up instead of the other way around. So hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'll crank it up in editing if possible. Anyway, I've been getting all the details in the sightseeing. Here's the other fjord we were supposed to look for. And let's just enjoy the views out the window. And those waypoint things are super annoying, so I won't be using them very long. But the way we're going to approach this is we're going to go over these hills, and then the airport's on the other side of that hill. So we're going to come down and go around here and use this as our descent area and then land, bam, right there. Should be that simple. Hopefully it is. We can quit climbing those. We're going to bring back throttles a little bit. Just like this. And let's look around. Let's level off first here so we're not rotating. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's look around while we can. Super beautiful. Gorgeous. Way more impressive than I thought it would be. Yeah, just this whole bush trip has been way more impressive because I'm like, I fly 2.5 hours over an ice sheet for the first leg. It was worth it. It's all been worth it. So we're just going to come over here and go around the mountain and land. I don't know why it says 3,000 feet. The airport is at like 5 feet above sea level or something. So I'm not sure what this is all about. Maybe that tells me I need 3,000 feet to clear. I have no idea. But there we go. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I won't know until I've edited, but see you as soon as we get over here and start coming down. Time to get comfortable and start coming down. It's 5,500 feet. Coming down pretty steeply, but that's okay. We do have a lot of altitude to cover. Let's actually use the drone for a second since everything is going well. Yep. Pretty straightforward stuff. It's just a matter of... Oh, there's like an alpine lake. Just a matter of staying awake because it's really early in the morning or late at night, however you want to see it. And I don't want to wake my kid up, but I want to keep flying, so that's just how it goes sometimes. Another fjord over there, whoops, in the distance. How awesome is that? Who would have thought there'd be all these fjords alongside Greenland? Huh. Alright, 4,000 feet, have to keep an eye on our altitude so we don't go into the water and by mistake. That would not be fun. Alrighty, give some throttle back in so we level off around 3,000. Oh, let's see, it's doing the weird thing again where it's speeding up instead of leveling off. Throttle is supposed to make it level off, but it doesn't, it just speeds it up. So this airplane behaves oddly. No, come on. No, keep the speed and level off, please. My word. This does not follow the rules. Time to make some decisions here. Are we going to land right in, or are we going to do a flyby? How are we going to do this? Because as soon as we turn the corner, we should be looking down the runway. At least I think so. It's kind of tricky when you've never been somewhere before. Trimming back. Keep an eye on our altitude. 2,700 feet. Beautiful fjord. Okay. Thankfully we can slow down in a hurry and get down in a hurry. And hopefully land on our first pass here. Again, skis are up. Flaps will come down in a moment. Just checking everything out, making sure everything's okay here. I'll use this view to look around the corner, so I keep an eye on my speed as well. Alright, oh, I see the flashing light at the end of the runway. Well, that makes it easy. Alright, cool. So, as soon as we turn on final here, we'll get flaps out and everything all at once. Well, that's awesome. I like that. That makes it really easy. Alright, turn on to final, bring throttles back a little bit. Nose up so we slow down. Come on, descend as well though, please, for a set of flaps. And then as soon as I get full flap, it flies dirty and takes full throttle to control this thing. So there's full flap. See, look at that. The speed just peels right off. Come on. Let's lose some altitude, please. Actually, we're not that high. We're only at 1,300 feet, so you should be able to come down here. Don't even need to slip it. Huh. Interesting. We have a pappy, except the dumb marker's in the way. So we basically just need to keep an eye on our speed, because it will drop off very quickly and then we'll sink, but we haven't had that problem yet. Let's not have that problem now. A little bit of throttle. We're getting a little too slow for my comfort. We have plenty of space to slow down, so I'm not worried about approaching too fast. I'd rather be a little fast and bleed off speed than too slow and land before the runway here, which is about to happen. Interesting that the pappy kicked in now. Let's not clip the little bushes, because we will have to redo the last part of the leg if we do. Are we over the bushes? We're over the bushes. Feels like we're fast, but we're not. Oh, call. We bounced. That's okay. One bounce is okay. Nice. Reversers, brakes, flaps in. Oh, that was fantastic. One bounce is fine, especially on a runway that's not flat. So that's fantastic landing. We'll stop out here. Careful. Come on. There we go. Parking brake is set. Let's come down here right away and flip that off because it takes forever. Then we'll come over here and we'll turn everything else off because the cutoff doesn't work. At least I don't know how to get into that. See? Drives me crazy. Okay, let's turn some of the stuff off in the order we're supposed to. Whoops. Everything off, please. Thank you. You don't even need to do this. I'm just doing it just for some realism. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, as soon as the prop stopped, it didn't even need the battery. Okie dokie. There we go. Next leg, same video. Here we go. Alright, let's hop outside and... Oh, they reset us. Normally, you take over from where you left off. Okay. Well, we'll just taxi out. Whoa, this drone is fast. Taxi out here, take off. Easy peasy, squeezing lemons. Alright, let's hop inside. Let's get this started up before we read about what we're doing. I have to turn that on now. And why is that already on? Oh, because it didn't let me turn it off in the previous leg. Okay. Ignition on. There we go. Whoops, we have to do this too. Now we can do ignition. And parking brake should be set. And it is. There we go. Let's turn everything else on, please. Yes? No? Let's do our lights because we're about to head on the runway. Turn all this stuff on. Why won't that turn on? Turn on my GPS, please. Anyway, while that's playing games with itself, let's make sure that's calibrated. Barometer. Read about where we're going, which is Sierra Foxtrot. And can I turn this on yet? There we go. Okay, that's better. Zoom that out a little bit, maybe? I don't know. Anywho. Alrighty, let's see. 40 minutes. Let's get going here. Take off from the airport, set a course to the east-southeast, and fly along the general trend of the fjord. The town is located where the fjord meets the strait along the small natural channel, and we'll know because we have a marker. The place lies within that place, between ice and sea, heritage site, cultures dating back 4,000 years. Then when we get there, we'll read about the next one, or maybe the next couple. I don't know. I'm trying to be quiet and I'll wake my kid back up. Okay, cool. So let's do one set of flaps. There we go. And anything else that got reset or that we need to reset? I don't think so. I think we're good. Alright, let's hop outside, take our favorite view for taxiing. And let's get out of here. Skis should be up all the way. We do not need the skis. We will take off in the opposite direction because wind doesn't seem to apply to this bush trip, which is fantastic. There are some bush trips though where the wind does apply. Alrighty, let's hop inside and taxi out here. Come on, don't stop yet. There we go. And, oh, yeah, we got this crazy runway. So let's spool up and use as little space as possible. And away we go. Alright. Airspeed is alive. And we should get rolling here pretty easily. Oh yeah, it starts to want a ground loop. And we can go up about now. There we go. Brakes and stop the wheels. Skis are already up. And flaps are up. And let's make our sharp turn to the left because I don't think we have anything in the way. Nope. Make sure we're climbing. Climb, please. Climb, thank you. There we go. And we need to go to 128. So we have a ways to go here. Ooh, that's a scary turn. Thankfully I didn't stress the aircraft. Alright, it wants us to go to 128, except... Oh no, we can go along the fjord just like I said. Very cool. So the town we're looking for is only 20 nautical miles away. We'll see if we end up flying it together here. Where are we at? 116, about to line up with the GPS path, but we also need to get some altitude quickly here, so we're going to focus on getting altitude. We'll go down the fjord over here if we need to, but I don't think we'll need to. I think we're going to be plenty good with our climb. There's the lights for the runway there. Oh, cool, there's like some awesome buildings down there. Impressive. And some lonely trees. That's hilarious. While we can, let's use this view to look around, since I need to keep an eye on my important gauges. There's the airport. I'm glad we landed from the other direction. It would have been tough to land from this fjord. That's a big city down there. Interesting. Alright, we're going to easily clear terrain. So, let's just stick together, heading towards the beautiful shot with the drone. Oh, that's just amazing. The plane is free flying. Whoops, yeah, we gotta get back in control here, so let's hit C. C again, put the camera back, and let's kind of focus on what we're doing here. Looks like we're going right over this mountain ridge, and then we're going to go along another fjord until we get to the town. Let's see, can I use the drone for a minute? Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, we're much higher than we thought. Great. Alrighty, cool. Let's hop inside and level off here a little bit. I'll level off by trimming down to get some speed. Then at some point I'll have to pull throttles back to level off as well. Because we'll just keep climbing up to like 23,000 feet like the first leg. There's the beautiful ridge. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Just outstanding. Yep, let's level off though. We're getting much higher than I wanted to be. I forgot to repair and refuel, but I don't think we need to refuel because that was an hour. And now we're only doing 40 minutes, so we are plenty good, plenty good. Alright, let's bring back throttles to level off. Again, this view is one of my favorite views out of the airplane for some reason. I really enjoy it. I'm still trying to get this thing to level off. Bringing throttles back isn't leveling it off, it's just pointing me down and speeding me up. It's really weird. Vast and beautiful, and I think I fell asleep for a second. So, good thing this is a relatively short leg. And for those of you wondering, I have done leg 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one sitting. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's almost 6 hours of this in one sitting. Well, not really one sitting because I made my kids dinner, I made myself dinner, I put one kid to bed, helped with some things. So 6 hours of bush trip spread out over like, what time is it? Spread out over like 9 hours. But anyway, I wanted to try to do all 9 hours of this bush trip at once, but that's not realistic. So that being said, I'm hoping I can get to the next legs soon, so when you watch these videos, there's not like a huge gap. I don't mind having gaps between bush trips, but I don't like having gaps within a bush trip. I don't like to be more than 2 days apart, a third day or every other day or whatever. So hopefully there's not a huge gap. Of course, you're watching this pretty far into the future, so who knows. But anyway, that's some back of the house stuff. I really doubt that's like a wall, but whatever. This is looking really good though, right here. Huh. Really good. In fact, this leg and the previous leg have been the best scenery of this entire bush trip so far. And when we complete this, we're only about 3/4 of the way done, so we have plenty more to come in this bush trip. Alrighty, the plane is stable enough. I think I can come outside and we can have a look at this village, but we're still a little bit too far away. That's fine. I'm going to read about the next things, give you some sightseeing with those, and then we'll land. Hopefully I'm awake when we land. If not, wake me up when we get there. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of this POI waypoint stuff for a bush trip. I don't like it telling me where to go. I like to figure it out for myself, but it's fun to use it this time. But I hope I remember to turn it off for next time. Anyway, here we go. Just about to get over the village. We're still climbing, aren't we? Let's bring back throttles a little bit. Although I have a feeling we might have to climb to keep going. We'll see. We will see. Alright. Oh, it changed. So, are we not looking for a village? Taking off trend. The town. Yeah, the town. We're looking for a town here. With history going back 4,000 years. I don't see a town. Hang on, let me be careful here, make sure everything's okay, then we'll look again. Try again. Maybe if we were closer, maybe we'd see a little town, but from 5,000 feet or whatever we're at, I don't see anything. What are we at? 5,500? Oh gosh, 5,400. Let's stop climbing. Alright, let's read about the next two things here. 7 minutes from now, turn slightly south and follow the southern edge of the fjord. It's all snowy here. It's not snowy here. I wonder if it's because they changed the weather. But we couldn't fly in this weather because we were icing up. And I couldn't find any way to, get rid of icing in this airplane. So maybe there's icing, I don't know it, but I had to get rid of it for icing. So anyway, we're going to follow the fjord. And then 7 minutes after that, we're going to maintain and gain and visual another fjord, which is really long. It has a width from just under a mile to 5 miles wide at one point. Then we're going to follow this fjord to the next fjord. Then at that fjord, we'll read about the airport and land. So there we go. I just checked the settings and icing is forced on, so not sure how they expected us to fly through those clouds. I don't see any icing stuff here. Just pitot heat. So if there is icing, I don't know anything about it. That's not icing there. Huh. Oh well, whatever. I feel badly we don't have snow everywhere, but I couldn't fly in those conditions. Alright, so now we're aiming for this, and then we'll follow this fjord to the next thing. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of sightseeing if I can keep the plane stable enough. So, enjoy the views. So there's one view to look at out the side, and then if you look at the other side, it's way different. Kind of startling actually how different it is. Beautiful nonetheless though. Both sides are beautiful. So we're almost at this marker on the fjord, and then we're going to go to the airport. So let's read about the airport quickly here. Whoopsie doopsie. Continue following the north shore of the fjord. The town of this and that are located at the head of the fjord. The airport and town trace their lineages to the military Blue West 8, October 1941, by the U.S. Army Air Forces due to World War II. Primary missions and name changed throughout the decades. Today the airport is notable as one of only 2 civilian airports in Greenland with a runway long enough to accommodate large airliners. Well, that means we have plenty of room for ourselves to land. Very good. Alrighty, that's about 16 minutes away as soon as we get here. And I just need to stay awake because I keep falling asleep. So, good thing about autopilot, I just fly right past the airport if I did. Right? Anyway, we'll make it. We're almost there. 16 minutes is nothing compared to what we've been doing all night. In fact, it's the middle of the night for me right now, so I want to keep going. I actually wanted to, yeah, I already told you that. I wanted to keep doing a few more legs, but not gonna make it. That's okay. I have no need to rush through these bush trips. Although, much as I love them, I don't understand how many more they're gonna make. Goodness gracious. We're up like over 50 now, I think. Yep, we're literally gonna go down the fjord and land at the airport. Well, that should be pretty straightforward. What was the image again? The water's over here, I think. So, again, I feel badly for getting rid of the snow, but without any icing, and icing being turned on, I don't understand what I was supposed to do. So, we did what we had to do, and now we can safely fly the trip. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot, isn't it? Look at that. That's absolutely amazing. Well, let's go down here now and prepare to land. I mean, it's 31 nautical miles in a long, straight way, so it's going to feel like forever, I guess. I am enjoying, though, that this plane is used for this trip, because when I've flown this in the past, when they introduced it to the sim, I had a hard time taking it very seriously for some reason. I'm glad it's in the sim because I always wanted to fly the next plane and never did, so I'm excited it's in the sim. And I'm glad that I'm forced to use it. And it's going really well. So, weird buggy things, but other than that, yeah, I'm definitely taking it seriously, so very happy about that. Well, this airport has a tower, so why don't we, talk to it?
Sonderstrom Tower, Turtle Soup, Tango, 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 4118 miles southwest, 4,200 feet to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 Sonderstrom Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 winds 29er 7 at 5. Make right traffic runway 27.
Enter right traffic runway 27 Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Well, we're gonna fly straight in. We're not gonna go around. We're gonna. If that's 27, then this is 9. We're gonna land on runway 9. Make some people really mad, but whatever. I don't care. If we don't get clearance, though, we'll make them even madder. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have some drama. Nice to hear a voice on ATC, though. I didn't bother with the other airports because they were all untowered. But since this one is towered, might as well try it. The option is there. And I'm slowly descending, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Just slowly. We're at 3,700 feet. So, no need to come down very quickly or anything. That looks really nice. Nice plot of land. That looks really nice, too. But, we do need to focus on our landing, our approach and our landing. They should have, the show alone here. I don't think they've done Greenland before. Actually, no, there's a lot of protected stuff. Never mind. That would be a bad idea. Can make out the very, very long runway. We're just going to land on 9 because I want to. Or then again, why use ATC if we're not going to use it? So let's do okay, we'll do 27. So fly out here. They said right traffic means making right turns. That would put us into the mountains. I'm going to do left traffic because I don't want to hit that mountain. Come through here, land on 27. Super long runway so we can just coast along the surface. Touch down gently. And conclude this video. So make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next video with Lig 5 drops. And hit the like button so people know we exist. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person doing all the bush trips. So hitting the like button will let the algorithm know that something is happening on this channel. And other people can join us. I do this for the community as much as myself. I do it for myself because I enjoy it. Do it for the community because I get a lot of comments saying people learn a lot even though these aren't tutorials. They still learn a lot just here and there watching me do things. And then they'll go off and research more if they want to. So that like button is important, unfortunately. It's annoying to ask, but it helps. My subscribers have gone from 1 a day to like 3 a day. So that's 3 additional people each day that can get something out of Flight Sim. Maybe something they didn't get before. Or maybe they just watch because they like to watch. I used to watch a lot of games I wouldn't play myself. I just don't have time, but anywho. There's my promotional section of the video. This is the longest approach of my life, but it's beautiful at least. That helps when it's attractive. Because we have had some long, boring, straight-in approaches. I want to be straight in, but like I said, why use ATC if we're not going to use it? So we're going to try to circle around and do 27 somehow. It's going to be a short final, but that's fine because the runway is so long we could do a final over the runway and still make it. So we'll be fine. 2,500 feet and descending. That's good. That's what we want. Nice views out the window. We want that too. Look how much higher that body of water is in the fjord. That's interesting. A couple hundred feet at least. And we should be getting her cleared to land pretty soon. 2,300 feet. Big breath. Bringing back throttles even more to descend. Instead it's just slowing me down and not descending. This plane does everything backwards. Now it's starting to descend. But it's also starting to speed up again. That's not supposed to be how that works. Alright, final looks out the window before we have to focus on approach and landing. It's getting kind of jagged, but that's fine. That's not the computer. I mean, that's not my computer. It's their servers or something. Man, this is going to be an incredibly short final. Like, we're still going to be leveling out over the threshold. That's okay. That's okay. But we are doing left traffic pattern. I think it said right. Yeah, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. In fact, landing on 27. Okay, I see what we got to do. We need to. We can't turn around here and land. We have to go over this. So let's go over this. Throttles. Climb a little bit. We'll come out over the water and follow this little river looking thing in. I mean, I could make this turn because we have so much runway, but because it's a bush trip, I don't want to screw up and have to redo this last section, so we're going to play it safe. If it were a free flight, I would definitely just turn and land half, you know, straighten out over the runway, but it's not worth the risk. So we'll just come out here. And we should be getting a clearance to land any second. We'll climb, descend while we make our base and final. That's how that'll work. That's what we'll do. Perfect. Checking again. Skis are up. Flaps will come down in a moment. And where's our clearance to land, buddy? Whatever. Maybe they know what we're going to do.
Turtlesoup Tango Tango Tango, full 1 wind, 297 at 5. Cleared to land runway 27.
Cleared to land runway 27 Turtlesoup Tango 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 41.
Alrighty, we're going to get as close as I feel comfortable to this hill. And boom, here we go. Throttles back, we'll descend and slow down. Skis are up. Flaps will come out in a moment as we nosedive. We're at 2,600 feet. Oh my goodness. Standard rate turn step on the ball. Don't overstress the aircraft. Oh my goodness. And are we going to get down in time? Yes, we are. We're at 1,200 feet. Oof. Perfect. Still not much room to land here, though. That's interesting. Throttles are back. We're not losing any speed because we are nosediving. I tried slipping it and it didn't work. Slipping this thing did not work. We kept all of our speed, so whatever. First set of flaps out. We have a super long runway to slow down. And full flap out. We're going to slow down very quickly. More than enough runway. Don't try this at home, but this will be fine. I'm going to start leveling out now, though, so we don't... Oh, it's snowing or something. No, it isn't. Let's start leveling out now. There we go. Nice and easy, turtle. Oh boy. No, no. Easy. Easy. Set it down. Here we go. Reversers. No bounces. Yoke back. Reversers in. Oh, we're going to make us do that? Okay, fine.
Sonderstrom Tower Turtlesoup Tango 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 41 cancel landing intention.
Turtlesoup Tango Tango Tango, 41, your cancellation is received.
I wasn't paying attention to ATC when I hit the button. Whatever.
Sonderstrom Ground Turtlesoup Tango 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 41 taxi to parking.
Turtlesoup Tango Tango Tango, 41 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Turtlesoup Tango 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 41.
Alright, might as well finish this one out since we're already here. I don't know where general aviation is. Oh. Is it? No, it's telling us to end of the runway. Whatever, we'll just go over here. Oh my gosh, everything is back and we're flying. My goodness sakes. Anyway. Let's see. Let's just go over here. And we're not going to go to the fuel. I just want to stay out of everybody's way. Here we go. Good enough. Because I decided it was. There we go. Parking brake set. Hop inside. We'll come down here and turn off the fuel thing. And that, if we aren't fast enough, will stop us before everything else. So let's just do that and wait. I think. Bring that back maybe. If I can get over there. I might finish it before I get down there. Come on. There we go. Are we done? I think we're done. Let's see what it says here. Ta-da! Okie dokie. That's it for this video. You know what to do if you want to see the next video, and I'll see you then.